You think you have time. That's the biggest lie you're telling yourself right now. Because right now, it feels like you have plenty of it. You tell yourself, I'm still young. I'll figure it out later. I'll start tomorrow. But that tomorrow has been repeating for weeks, months, maybe even years, and you don't even notice it. You wake up, you check your phone, you scroll for a few minutes, which turns into 20. You get up, you go through your day, you think about what you should be doing, but instead, you delay it. You tell yourself, I'll do it later. Later, you'll get disciplined. Later, you'll start working on yourself. Later, you'll take your life seriously. But later never comes. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And months, quietly, turn into years. Not because something dramatic happened, but because nothing happened at all. That's how people waste their lives. Not in one big decision, but in small daily habits that feel harmless. 5 minutes on your phone, 10 minutes of scrolling, one more video before you start working, one more break, one more delay, one more excuse. It feels small. It feels insignificant, like it doesn't matter. But it does, because those small moments are your life. You don't lose your life in the future. You lose it right now, one distraction at a time. And the worst part is, it feels normal. Everyone is doing it. Everyone is distracted. Everyone is busy, but not actually moving forward. So you don't question it. You just follow the same pattern every day. Wake up, scroll, eat, scroll. Think about working, scroll again. And at the end of the day, you feel tired, mentally drained, like you did something. But if you're honest, you didn't do anything meaningful. And that feeling, that quiet frustration, that's your brain telling you something is wrong. But instead of listening to it, you distract yourself again, because facing it is uncomfortable. And this is where most people get stuck. Not because they're incapable, not because they're not smart, but because they never sit still long enough to realize what they're doing to themselves. Your brain is being trained. Every time you choose something easy over something hard, you reinforce that pattern. Every scroll, every distraction, every delay, you're teaching your brain, avoid effort, choose comfort, escape discomfort. And over time, this becomes who you are. Someone who delays, someone who avoids discomfort, someone who never fully commits. That's how people stay stuck for years. Not because they can't change, but because they never break the pattern. And here's the truth that most people don't want to hear. You already know what you should be doing. You don't need more information. You don't need another video. You don't need more motivation. You need to stop escaping. Because that's what this is. Scrolling, watching, constantly distracting yourself. It's not entertainment. It's escape. You're escaping effort. You're escaping responsibility. You're escaping the uncomfortable reality that you're not where you want to be. And as long as you keep escaping, nothing changes. But the moment you stop, everything becomes clear. You start noticing how much time you waste. You start seeing how often you avoid things. You realize how much potential you've been ignoring. And that realization, it hits hard. Most people can't handle it. So what do? They go back to their phone, back to distractions, back to comfort, because it's easier. But if you actually want to change your life, you have to do the opposite. You have to face it. You have to sit in that discomfort. No music, no scrolling, no distractions, just you and the truth. And yeah, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You'll feel bored, restless. You'll want to escape. That's the point, because that's the moment. Your brain starts to reset. That's the moment you take control back. So what do you actually do? You start small. You don't try to fix your entire life in one day. That's another trap. You just stop running. You sit down, you remove distractions, and you do one thing that actually matters. One task, one step, one action. Even if it's hard, even if you don't feel like it. That's how it starts. Not with motivation, not with some perfect plan, but with one decision: to stop wasting your life. Because right now, you're either moving forward or you're standing still. And standing still for long enough is the same as going backwards. Time doesn't pause for you. It keeps moving, whether you act or not. So the question is simple. Are you going to keep living like this? Or are you finally going to take control? Because no one is coming to fix this for you. No one is going to save your time. That's on you. And it starts the moment you close this video and choose to do something that actually matters.